Have you recently lost weight or are your clothes too big for you?
Well, before you invest in a whole new wardrobe, consider having your clothes altered. Joining us now is Haynes. He's the CEO and founder of Jus10H with tips on how to alter your clothes.
Hello, Justin. So we're doing both men and high
so
fives.
Good to see you. I love high fives.
Yay. So we're doing men and women's altering because you know it's true. A lot of the clothes either you buy them and they're not perfect for you, or you lose or gain weight and you need a little bit of help.
Most times now people are losing weight and they want to fit in those clothes that they were doing and wearing when they were of size. So now we want to talk about what do you ask your tailor when you go to the tailor and get things taken in. So we want to focus in on the skirt today. And what you want to do is, if anything is taking it out, it is too wide in the width, you always want to make sure your tailor is taking it in through the seam. The seam of the sides. You never want to take anything out from the front or the back because it will be shown that it was actually taken in. So you want a clean finish and everything should be taken in through the sides.
And so most skirts or pairs of pants, they do have those two seams on the sides,
and
right?
That's where most of our taking in should be taken in from, right from the seam. If tailors or anyone else is taking in from anywhere else, it's going to show that you had something taken in. And a lot of tailors nowadays don't like, you know, the information of, you know, people telling them how they want it tailored, but it's very important, people, that you tell your tailors how you want your garment tailored. And
they're not going to be offended, maybe a little bit?
They may be, but it's still your garment. You're paying them, so you have to make sure that you get...
Yeah, you pay for the clothes, you pay for the
course.
tailoring, yeah.
Is that something that you can do at home? I mean, like, I don't have a sewing machine, but can I tailor my skirt if I don't?
Not tailoring. Tailoring, I would say, is really hard for you to do on your own. I'm still trying to find ways now that I can do it easier so I can show people how to do it at home. But unfortunately, taking a skirt in is totally different from hemming the skirt. Hemming the skirt, you can actually do it yourself.
So let's talk about that, because if you're short like me, you get skirts that they fit, but they're way too long. So actually, I just had to get some skirts hemmed a little bit. Can I do that at home myself?
You can't do that at home. Basically, like when we're going back to the hemming of the pant, it would be the same as hemming your skirt. So basically what you would do is take it from the bottom. The bottom always has a cuff right there where the seam is. If you're taking it in, you're taking it up, all you have to do is just fold it over.
And you don't have to cut off that excess fabric?
You don't have to cut off the excess fabric, because what you can do is with this excess fabric, if you want the skirt longer again, you can just take it down. And we would go back to that heat bond that we use for the...
It's kind of like double-sided tape.
Double-sided tape. You would do that around the skirt with your iron, and that's a quick, easy fix.
And that double-sided tape's almost at any store.
Any store, but you can actually get it at Walgreens now, CVS, but it's at your major fabric stores like Joann's and Osgood's.
Now, lastly, we have to talk about this shirt, because this is it's a man's shirt. Incidentally, it's my shirt.
I recognize it. I'm sure you do too.
But it's amazing because this is a guy's shirt. I'm a pretty big guy, but it's tailored now for a woman. But you haven't actually cut into anything.
Cut into anything. What we did was we just took it from the sides and we pulled it back, and we actually gripped it together in the back to actually make it look like.
Now, how do you grip it together?
Well, we just pulled it in back, and we actually used this wonderful belt that we had to actually pull it all the way through.
I think I'm going to borrow your shirt, Seth. I like it.
Say, now we can swap clothes.
There's a lot of bunching in the back, but it actually still gives a definition to it.
I never thought we could share clothes.
No, well, it's only one way that I'm not wearing any of your clothes. You can borrow any of my shirts.
And belts are important too, so that will actually help keep it together too as well.
And it could be a little piece of fashion that it's an accessory that really
an added pop, right?
That's what we want.
All right, so a little bit later in the show, we're going to turn this back into a man's shirt and talk about altering some man's clothes, right?
We are.
Good, I can't wait for it.
Thanks, Justin.